Well, we are here in the floor of the New York Stock Exchange. We're interviewing my great friend, Steve Alain Lawrence. Steve?
Well, great seeing you, and always an honor being on the floor of the New York Stock Exchange. There's nothing like it in the world.
We're super happy. Steve is the CEO of Balfour Capital Group. He's a regular guest. We're going to talk to him a little bit about what might happen in the market. Today is Friday, December the 5th. Steve, okay, now real time. What do you think is going to happen with the market? Because we've been there like on this, nice area, comfortable area where basically nothing is happening. What do you think is going to happen for the next few trading days?
Well, let me just say this. It's not only in the next few trading days, it's going to be very critical between now and December 31st, okay? A lot of people have done well in the markets, so they may want to take some profits. But secondly, and more importantly, the markets are going to be extremely volatile between now and the end of the year. And as we see the diversification and rotation, what you're seeing in the market, you're seeing a big rotation, all right? There's still fear. You can sense it by the consumer. And that's what I'm seeing. There's a disconnect sometimes between Main Street and Wall Street. And that's what you're seeing.
Listen, today, Steve, when I was coming in the train to the floor, it was a little bit of a delay. I saw the PCE. Inflation seems to be under control. Next week, when this interview might be out there, we might see some sort of change in the language from the Federal Reserve. What do you think it will be pros and cons for next week for the people that might have to position towards year's end?
Next week, and there's inflation still, and it's still figured into the market, and you're seeing it, all right? You're also seeing the energy sector hold in here, okay? The consumption of electricity is going to be ginormous over the next decade. Therefore, electricity prices are going to go up, meaning data centers, okay, construction. There's a lot of variables, and what's really going on is there aren't a lot of jobs out there. There just aren't. And you just saw that with some of the payroll numbers. There are not a lot of jobs out there, and you're going to see a more entrepreneurial spirit with investors and people who are looking for work.
Listen, I want to ask you a question about Balfour Capital Group, okay? Because you have around, I think, 300, 250 or 350 advisors.
Yes.
Okay, so what do you tell the advisors when their clients, your indirect clients or your clients come and says, hey, should we put more money here towards year's end? Should we, you mentioned people might take some profits, but there is anxiety, Steve. There is anxiety, fears of missing out. There is no alternative. People feel like, where do I put my money? The 10 years is at around 4.1, so there is basically not too much of a yield. We might cut rates. We'll see the 10 years at around 4% soon, and as soon as the next week. What do you tell your advisors? What do your advisors are telling to the end clients?
I specifically say to all my advisors, you need to be consistently diversified in the market. You've got a dollar cost average down because I take a long-term perspective on something. All right, we're not day traders, okay? We're investors in various parts of the market. The market is completely global, but everything stems from right here.
If we have 11 sectors in the S&P. If you have to try to forecast, it's very difficult. We are as good as our last trade. But if you have to forecast for the audience that speak English and speak Espanol as well, institutional guys, retail, regular investor, people that want to invest in the market, what do you think it will be the best bets within the next few weeks? And I know it's difficult, but I want you to tell them what are you seeing when you are in the team, trying to forecast from research, from data, from your experience, where are those little stocks or sectors where you see an outperforming approach towards the next few days?
I'd say over the next 2 to 3 weeks, you're going to have some great opportunity in pharma.
Okay.
There's a big rotation in pharma. It's coming back. You've seen some big movements in it. And you're also going to see anything to do with streaming. like the Netflix deal right now that's going on. I think those sectors are very attractive. And obviously, tech.
So last but not least, we're gonna finish the interview with your forecast for oil. I know you like oil. I know you've been always liking oil. Oil has been getting some sort of challenge, but I know you are pretty good forecasting. What is your recommendation for 2026, Mr. Steve Alain Lawrence?
My recommendation for the energy, fossils still here, and energy will go higher. Oil will. I am predicting that oil you'll see it around between 65 and 80.
Wow. So we've been interviewing Steve Alain Lawrence today, December the 5th, and the most important part is oil next year, 65 to 80. Thank you very much.
You got
Give
it.
me your hand.
Oh, like always.
Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy Hanukkah, Happy everything.
Yes. Health and happiness to everyone.
Thank you. Get back to you guys.